What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with an all new review of Growing Up Hip Hop. If you guys hear any noises in the background, it is my son. He's watching television. But let's get into it with this disappointment of an episode. It's TT's wedding. She's getting her makeup done. She receives a message from Peppa. She doesn't want to read it. On the other side, we see Twist and his girlfriend in the rain. Don't know why. You want to get cold? You want to catch a cold? But he wants to formally introduce his girlfriend to his friends, right? So while we're back in the hotel, Tyran comes in to be certain that TT read the message. But her mom read it. She feels like it could be an open door, but it's a little too late. Why send me this message on the day of my wedding? I do not want to think about this. She had plenty of opportunities early on to fix this. She should have had this opportunity sooner. She had the chance. Why wait till now, right? I am a different person now. I don't have the patience for bullshit. I'm not gonna take no shit from nobody, okay? Next, we got Egypt. She's on FaceTime talking to Tretch. It's the same thing. He don't like hearing from the streets about Sam and these gun charges and guns and shit. My daughter is involved in some bullshit. I told you when you asked my permission to marry my daughter, keep her safe. Don't put her in no bullshit. Don't put your hands on her. Then he's checking on Sam's behavior. He sees he's doing vape. You were preparing for a boxing match, right? Don't you think that your lungs should be cleared of all that stuff right now? Then, with what he's hearing about them charges, he said, how many rappers do you know that have made hit records from the jail cell or a cemetery? None. To me, Sam is still acting nonchalant, acting like he doesn't care, which pisses me off about the situation at hand when it comes down to the charges against him. Again, further confirms that you guys had a storyline that y'all had nothing else going on. I haven't heard nothing else on the news or the blogs about your situation. And Tretch is still trying to install some sense into this boy. Because he's still trying to say he got target. He got, he was a target. People were coming at him because who he is in the industry. Sam, you're nobody. And your story keeps changing. How you think that everybody just approached you and attacked you. I don't believe that. Because Tretch said no matter how light skinned you are still a black man. And you will always be perceived as a black man. And they will look for someone to blame. Police don't care whether you were a victim or not. Anyway, y'all need to figure shit out because you're trying to get in your box and shit. Egypt is still trying to get her music off the ground. I'm trying to get her in the room with other labels, but no label wants to attach themselves to an artist who has trouble to their name. You have trouble attached to your name. Nobody wants to be included in that. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Y'all got to figure it out. Do better. While TT is almost done getting ready because it's counting down the hours until the wedding starts, she cannot find her ring. She's trying to remember, retrace her steps about where she last seen her ring, where she last saw it, and everybody is looking around, tearing the room apart. Remember what she had on? What did she do the night before? She keeps on talking about when she was washing her face, she had on the hotel robes, right? But turns out housekeeping already came in and took the robes. So while they have cleaned the hotel room from top to bottom, they haven't found it. They called the hotel laundry. Turns out, or the coordinator, she called somebody, but they don't do their laundry. They send it out. But they still wanted to make certain that they looked. So they get a call one time, they haven't found it. They get a call the second time, they found the ring. They were scratching through all of them bins to find her ring. Thank you, appreciate it, right? Sean is getting ready. Everybody is taking their seats to prepare for the reception. I hope y'all wasn't sitting there long. Well, actually, y'all were. I saw the time because it was still raining. It was still a hurricane outside. I hope y'all was warm. So while she was looking for her ring, right, it became an hour past the waiting time. I understand how that went. My waiting was an hour past my time too. Um, Sean was outside smoking a cigarette because I think his time was waited too or something. But everybody stood up when the flower girl came, the mother of the bride came. Then Titi walked down the aisle. Titi looked beautiful. Her dress was gorgeous. Another person who looked beautiful, Brianna. Brianna looked it so pretty coming down that aisle. She looked it so beautiful. And she received a compliment from TT's cousin Chris, who Brianna had met a year before. She said he's nice, he's charming, he's a gentleman. And she said, TT, I might date your cousin. When they were waiting for the wedding, side note, when they were waiting for the wedding to start, Twist was like, while we are waiting for Sean and TT to come down and bless us with their wedding, I'm watching Marriage Boot Camp. I died. I said, Stretch, come on now. Yes, Stretch. Make my own entertainment. Because I'm going to sit here and all of this and wait for y'all. Moving on. It was a quick scene. They're in Atlantic City for Sam's boxing match, right? So he's been preparing for, I guess. We only seen him do one scene in them Beetlejuice leggings, and now we see him in these Spartacus gladiator shorts. He fought somebody. He won championship belt, I guess. Egypt wishes she was there, but of course it was the same time as Sam's event, but she wished her all the love and happiness. I even saw Richie D in the stands. Hey Richie D, how you doing? Sean and TT got married. Now, while they were exchanging their vows, late their son got a little bit irritable. And Sean picked him up and held him the entire time that Sean and her were doing her vows. That was so sweet. They said their vows. They love each other. They are one. Their union is perfect. It's just us against the world. I love it. The reception. The reception was beautiful. I love the flowers. I love the cakes. I love the colors. The music was bumping. Then we get to the reception where everybody's sitting down, and her mom decides to read the message that Peppa sent. I'm like, I'm with TT. I hope you're not about to read the message from Peppa. I do not want this to be announced at my wedding. She announced it. She read it. But the mom tried to act as if she tried to make a joke with saying, I'll give everybody a free drink if you knew where this letter came from. TT was like, everybody has a free drink. This is free. But anyway, after she read the letter, she asked, who sent it? Everybody screamed, Peppa sent it. Peppa, this is so not new for us. Anyway, like, duh. Only aunt that has been isolated has been Peppa. Her fault. So Twist formally introduces girlfriends to his friends. This must be a very serious girlfriend because JoJo has never met any female that Twist has dated before, so this must be a serious thing. Everybody is corralling around Peppa. No, Sean and TT about it sucks that Egypt and Peppa aren't here, but Sean says the same thing he's been saying. Peppa, Egypt, and TT are stubborn as hell. But Peppa's the adult. She's the aunt. She needs to make that first move. She wants his family to get back together. I know you know where I stand. This is where I feel. So JoJo is using this opportunity to show Tanise the love, the care, the appreciation with something planned, right? Because he wants them to get back to being them. Tanise enjoys the union of Sean and TT, and she wants to fight for her marriage. Y'all's situation is not as dire as towards divorce. You guys is going through a rut of starting all over again as parents. That's it. Y'all starting all over again with the new baby. It's so normal. It's so understandable. All y'all gotta do is communicate. JoJo, respect Tanise when she says she's not feeling this, she's not feeling that, and meet her halfway. Come up with date nights, come up with movie night, come up with ways for her to feel beautiful and appreciated, where y'all can get that groove back. Because come on, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. Fine. It ended with TT and her cousin leaving out, and he wanted her to figure this out. Peppa and Egypt should have been here. TT knows that, but they hurt me, and I'm not gonna take shit from nobody. So, hey, that's on them to fix it, and I agree. Peppa and Egypt had let this going on for too long. They let TT feel like she is the one that's not fixing it, but I'm done with this situation. I really am. Y'all, next week is a finale, and I'm actually happy. But y'all, again, disappointment. Happy for Sean and TT, though. Happy for y'all. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.